So it was the Compassion Focused Therapy group today.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was really nice getting to know everybody. So we started the group with talking about what the group was about, sort of explaining that we'd be meeting weekly and that we'd be doing these videos as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
For everyone's viewing pleasure.
Yes, absolutely. And the first thing that we did was talking about different feelings. So thinking about anger and anxiety, how that feels in your body, what happens to your thinking when you feel like that. And then we moved on to talking about excitement and sort of how that feels in your body. And that we noticed that with all three of those, our thoughts are very jumbled.
Yes.
Not very clear.
Yeah, you can't see the big picture when you're in that sort of feeling those emotions.
Yeah. And then we moved on to thinking about feeling calm and soothed and safe. And that when we feel like that, our thinking's a lot clearer.
Yes. Yeah.
And so then we mapped this onto the three main emotion systems. So we've got the threat focus system, which is the red circle, which links to sort of anger and anxiety, and it's that threat response.
Yeah.
So it might be a real threat, like a bus barreling down the road at you, or it might be your own internal thoughts that are causing that threat response.
Yeah.
And we talked about different things like not being listened to, going to the dentist, joining a new group.
Yeah.
Those kind of
And it's funny how different things put people in the threat system, but for other people it wasn't a big deal. Like dentists, some people were like, oh no, yeah, it makes me feel really anxious and worried and upset, and someone else is like, yeah, I'm alright going to the dentist.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we talked about the drive system. And people talked about sort of doing exercise, going to concerts was a really popular one as well, wasn't it? And sort of listening to clubbing music or punk music and meeting celebrities,
Yeah.
those kind of things. These kind of things get you sort of excited and motivated. And then we talked about the soothing system and things like doing crafts, watching some TV programmes or classical music.
Yeah.
That can all do that. Then we also found some things like going to the pub,
Yes.
which didn't fit clearly into one because it can be an enjoyable thing to do, but it can also be a bit worrying if there's people that you don't like in the pub.
Yeah, and there's quite often a character in the pub that could be, a bit loud or a bit scary, so it takes you out of that enjoyable place sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. And we also talked about Christmas, and we had to put that right in the middle because you go down to all three.
Yeah.
So that preparation about Christmas, trying to pick the right presents, or worrying that that you haven't got people to spend Christmas with and being on your own, that could really draw you into that threat system.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. It can be really lovely, but it can be stressful, and it can be relaxing, but it can be exhausting and exciting.
Yeah.
So that's why it's in all the different colours.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we finished the session with the breathing exercise, which we're encouraging everybody to practice this week. And we'll see you next week. Thanks.